Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did the smoky eye nude lip. I actually wore this for my birthday. My birthday was last week. I went out on a date with my hubby and yeah, my birthday was April 21st. I turned 28, right? Yeah, 28. Ugh, sounds so old. Anyway, yeah, so I turned 28 and this is the look that I wore. I wore a different top, but I kind of like this top more, so I wish I had this last week. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Hey guys, so today we're going to begin by priming our face and I'm going to use the Milani Prime and Shield Face Primer. I only take about a dime size like you see here, and I do start applying it mostly in the center of my face where I get the most oily, and then I just start buffing it out to the rest of the face. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two Milani foundations here. I will be linking everything down below. We're just going to mix that together to form our very own perfect foundation color. And I'm just using a regular foundation brush to apply that all over the face. And like always, our beauty blender to make sure that everything is nice and seamless. Moving on, I'm going to be using the NYC 24-Hour Waterproof Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade New York at Night. What a great name. This is just going to ensure that our eyeshadow or the next steps that we're going to take is going to stick onto the lid and not move at all throughout the day. This eyeshadow is so creamy. It's so pigmented. It's amazing. I love this formula and it's so cheap. You can buy this at the drugstore. And I'm just going to concentrate that in the middle of the lid. I'm not going to take it too far up to the crease or in our inner corners. And going into our 35B palette by Morphe, we're going to take the black shade right here. You can use any black shade. This is just a shade that I had in front of me, so this is why I'm using it now. The darker the better. I'm just using a regular eyeshadow brush, and we're just going to pack that on the lid just to intensify the black further. I am concentrating this mostly on the center just because I want that to be the darkest, but I also am buffing that up to the crease and all the way into the inner corners as well as the outer corners. And don't worry about it looking so messy right now, because I promise you if you follow these steps, you're going to be slaying that smoky eye. Now going into our Bybel palette, we're going to use this smoky grayish color right there, and I'm just going to use just a regular, this is more like a flat not foundation brush, eyeshadow brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. Like I said, I'm going to be linking everything down below, and we're just going to concentrate this mostly in the crease, and this is going to help start off the smokiness of the eye, and it's going to help transition the black into like the grayish smokiness color that we need to give it this smoky eye effect. How many times did I say smoky? Now I'm just going to grab a more denser eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just grab some more of the black from our 35B palette, but like I said, any black shadow wouldn't work. I'm just going to intensify that darkness, and I'm going to apply that mostly in the inner corner and on the crease of the shadow as well, of the lid, sorry. And I'm just going to intensify that black. Like I said, I don't want to lose any of that darkness, so I'm just going to keep packing on that color until I like the intensity that it is. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the eyeshadow and the edge of this brush, and I'm just going to kind of wing out the shadow. This is just going to ensure that when we do apply our liner, it's just going to be easier for us to apply the liner. And yeah, so just treat it as you would a liner, and just going to, like I said, create sort of like a winged liner effect with the shadow. Taking a small pencil brush, I'm just going to add more of that grayish color from the Carly Bybel palette into the crease, and just kind of intensifying the color because we are going to start buffing this out, so you don't want to lose any of that grayish color. Now going in with a fluffy blending brush, we're just going to blend out and buff out every line that you see. This is just going to give us that smoky effect that we are looking for. Like you can see the difference now between the left eye and the right eye. This one is more smoky, more blended, and the other one is still a little bit harsh. So every harsh line you see, you don't want to see it when it comes to a smoky eye. You want to blend, blend, blend. Just keep blending, just keep blending. Word of advice, when it comes to smoky eyes, there is never too much blending. Now I just grabbed the same foundation brush that we used to apply our foundation and whatever was left on the brush, and I'm going to use that just to clean up that eyeshadow and just make it a little bit more sharp of an edge. You can use concealer, you can even use makeup remover, but because we already applied our foundation, I just wanted to use the foundation brush that we used before. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal 24-Hour Lacquer Liner in Blackest Black. And just with an eyeliner brush, this one is from BH Cosmetics, I'm going to just follow the sharpness of the eyeshadow that we created before. It's just easier for us now because it's basically the line that's already created for you. And we're just going to, I wanted my liner to be a little bit dramatic, not too much because we already do have a smoky eye. But hey, if you want to go more dramatic than this, go ahead girl, do you. And yeah, we're just going to do a liner. I'm going to bring it out pretty far, basically following the sharp edge that I created before with the shadow. And yeah, if you want to go longer than this, you can. Why not? Hey, it's just makeup. Now for concealer, I'm going to be jumping into my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Concealer. I freaking love this concealer. I cannot say enough. I love it. I love it. I love it. I have no complaints. So we're just going to apply that like usual on under our eyes, on our chin, forehead, and I didn't do it on my nose this time, but I'm going to buff that out with a beauty blender like always. And to set my concealer, I'm using my NYX Set It Don't Fret It setting powder, and we're just going to place that everywhere we place our concealer. But today I just placed it under my eyes. I just felt like that's where I really needed it, and I never leave it on for too long. Like I said before, I only leave it out for like 20 seconds tops. I remove it right away, and I'm just using a Sephora stippling brush number 44 to remove that from excess powder. Now jumping into our Carly Bybel palette, using the shade again, we're just going to smudge that into our lower lash line. And I don't want it to be too smoky, but the smokier the better. So if you want to go smokier than this, you can definitely do so. Now for our brows, I will be starting off with my handy dandy toothbrush, which is going to brush our hairs. And I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, I believe, in dark brown, and I'm just going to outline my brows. I do have an eyebrow tutorial that I put off before this, so I'm going to link that down below so you guys can check it out if you want to. Now Now the reason I use this pencil is because it has like a waxy consistency. I feel like the powder that I put to actually do the brow, it sticks on longer and it doesn't move throughout the day. So I definitely want to try the Anastasia brow pencil. I hear so much good things about it, so I cannot wait to try that. Going into my Anastasia brow duo in ebony, I'm going to just basically go over everything I did with my NYX micro brow pencil. I feel like once again this just makes it stick better and it does not move throughout the day. I love this brow duo. I cannot wait to try the brow pencil, like I said, from Anastasia. She can do no wrong when it comes to brows, I'm telling you. This toothbrush business is so funny. I'm telling you, it's hilarious. Now going into my MAC Studio Finish Concealer, I'm going to just basically outline the brow. This will make it stand out more. It'll make it look more defined. I always love a defined brow. You don't have to do this. You can leave it kind of just basically more natural looking. When you don't do this, it looks a little bit more natural, but I definitely I cannot leave the house without defining my brows. Maybe one day I will, but for right now, I just have to have my brows defined. Here I'm just using a regular eyeshadow brush with no product on it whatsoever. I'm just using it to buff out the concealer. You can use your fingers or basically whatever you want, but I just decided to use the brush for this. Jumping into our medium to tan Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm using this shade right here to contour our cheeks. I did want to be a more intense contour, so you don't have to go as intense as I did. You can always do a little bit more of a bronzier effect, but this is just what I wanted for this look. And I'm just using a more tapered kind of blush brush. You can use whatever brush you prefer. I'm just using this brush because I feel like it gives me a little bit more of a defined contour without doing too much. And I'm just going to use that same brush and the same shade to contour our forehead and a little bit on our chin and jaw as well. Now jumping into the original Anastasia contour kit, I'm going to use that middle shade there to contour our nose. I feel like this shade kind of works better than the other shade that I was using before. But anyway, I'm just using a small, I guess like fluffy eyeshadow brush to draw two lines on either side of my nose. And then I'm going to use a bigger brush to kind of blend that in. For blush, I'm going to be using MAC's Powder Blush in Margin Frost. This blush is amazing. It's so beautiful. It's perfect for summer. It's like a frosty, pinky, translucent, shimmery pink. It's beautiful. And I'm just applying that with a fluffy blush brush from Real Techniques. Going into our That Glow kit from Anastasia, I'm going to be spritzing it with the setting powder by Loreal, and I'm just going to use these two shades here and apply that on the high points of our cheeks. It's just, I mean, this is just beautiful. I love this glow kit. I mean, there's just nothing bad I can say about this kit. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we're basically going to apply this basically everywhere. I mean, if I can bathe in this, I will. This is just an amazing kit. Everyone should have this in their collection. It's beautiful. And just taking a pencil brush, we're going to dip into Sunburst and we're just going to apply that into our inner corners. This is just going to allow the eyes to look a little bit bigger, more brighter, and draw more attention to the eyes rather than just the smokiness that we have going on there, the slayness of smokiness. I mean, come on, look at that, it's gorgeous. For lipsticks, I'm going to be mixing two from ColourPop. I'm using the first one, is called Littlelicious, and it's the Ultra Satin Lip. It's such a beautiful nude pink, but I did want something a little bit more neutral for me, more brown. So I did, on top of that, added Beeper, also by ColourPop. It's an ultra matte lip and it just has more brown tones in it. It's also pink, but like I said, it has more brown tones in it. And it's just gorgeous. These two colors together just gives me life. It is everything, girl. And just taking a stippling brush, this one is from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to mix everything together so it blends seamlessly. And after I bathe in my L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.